Good morning, good people. Welcome to Honest Talk. I'm your host, Twins Inc., one half of the Chop team. And this morning we'll be talking about yes men. Yes men. And someone asking, what is a yes man? Well, a yes man is a person who agrees to every opportunity or every narrative that's pushed towards a direction. And they don't think or they don't use critical thinking to really think on their own and see, does this make sense? Is what they're saying is the gospel, right? So you don't want to be a yes man. And to give you an example of what a yes man is, right? So everybody talk about this all the time. So Michael Jordan, LeBron James, the two best athletes in the world, hands down, because they control the offense and they control the defense. So yes, individually they are the best two in the world. Jordan is the GOAT, been to the championship 6 times, never lost. So that's the one thing that pitted him over LeBron James because he never lost her. LeBron been there a few times and he lost a few times. But regardless, look at the numbers. LeBron James is going to be showing the top on a lot of stuff. But anyway, we ain't talking about that. We're talking about the narrative that they push. Because even when it's not NBA season, during the summer, they bring up LeBron James as this bad guy. For example, his son is playing AAU basketball. And his son, I don't know if it's a championship game or it's a regular game he went to. And he goes to all his son's games. Hint, hint. But or most games he can make it to, right? Because he is very busy, but he sets priority time for his kids. Father of the year, right? But anyway, so during one game, he's catching alley hoops or doing dunks in a warm up line with the kids. Or his son does something and he's like real excited, runs to the court, chest bump his son, whatever case may be. Very excited. Now, I've seen plenty of fathers do this growing up growing up, because I played football and basketball. No, I didn't play professionally. Didn't have the opportunity, right? But anyway, not about me. But I've seen many fathers be very excited for their kids. And most sons are not really embarrassed, like, Dad, don't do that. You make me look like a punk. No, that's not the case. So during the summer, they made it seem like LeBron James, like this was the main topic of a segment that they was talking about on ESPN or First Take or Undisputed, how LeBron James shouldn't be all in the court of playing. He was excited. Everyone gets excited. One thing people don't understand is that LeBron didn't have the opportunity to grow up with his father being in his life. So this man made sure that he put himself in a position to where he could be around for his kids and be there excitement for his kids. And if you speak to the kids who's on LeBron James, Bronny is his son's name, Bronny, and his teammates, they love LeBron being around. How many times, kids growing up saying, man, I love Michael Jordan being around my kids and he just hanging out with us and being one individual. Not saying he didn't because the media has changed over the years. Social media wasn't around when Michael Jordan was playing. So we don't know. But I'm just saying, if I was playing with LeBron, Michael Jordan's son at that time and his dad was around, I'd be too excited. I don't care who you are. You would be excited. But the reason why I talk about the yes man scenario here, because they always talk about LeBron James' shortcomings. LeBron James may be the only person in, I'll say, NBA history that they talk about how many times he's been to the championship and didn't win. Magic Johnson been to the championship as much as LeBron James. He lost as much as LeBron James. But no one ever talks about that. Never. Never. So, once again, I'm speaking on you being people in yes man. Because people use that scenario when they argue. Well, he been there, he never won. That's the argument, which really holds no weight. It doesn't. So, when you compare Michael Jordan and LeBron James on a personal level, from what we can see from the outside looking in, because we don't know everything, but from what the media is able to see, what they talk about, we're going to talk about this. Michael Jordan, owner of the Charlotte Bobcats. I love it. First black owner. Love it. Love it. Nothing wrong with that. And on top of that, Michael Jordan, he made sure to hire most of his employees. He made sure most of his employees are minorities. Some of you don't know that. You have to read and research. Because if you don't talk about that, that's not being a yes man. You go and research and learn about it. But most of his employees he hires minorities. Now, he has white, he's not racist at all, of course, but he has minority people running his business. which makes sense. It's pretty cool. But also, if you didn't know, and of course you know because it's in the public news, Michael Jordan also invested in jails. I mean, I understand it's business to business, but yeah, just nah, that don't sit well with me, right? So when you look at LeBron James, what has this man done? This man opened up a school. I promise. That's huge, huge, in his hometown because he grew up in that area and he understands how the low income area that he lived in, how they lack certain things. This man built a school for his people. That's huge. And when I say it's people, people who live in Akron, not just black people, because there's white people who live in Akron too. So he's from Akron. He's from Ohio. He claimed that's Akron to his heart. I'm pretty sure he has a tattoo on him showing that he's from Ohio, Akron, all the way. So when I say people, I'm referring to everyone who lives in Akron, because there's white people who live there too. But also, you haven't heard anything about LeBron James drama, any kids on the side, infidelity, none of these things. He's a model citizen, and he's actually black excellence. See, the America don't want a bunch of LeBron James running around. They want a bunch of Michael Jordans. See, Michael Jordan, he was married to a black lady, divorced his wife. Now he's not with his black wife. I don't know because he's trying to be in the in club with the other people he rubs shoulders with, but it's all public record. This is not assuming. You can look it right up. And you look at personalities, LeBron James is more of a personality person that you want to be around, or if you see in public, if you can talk to him, he will talk to you. I mean, if you heard about Michael Jordan and Chamillionaire, you see me rolling. He bought all Michael Jordan shoes, and those happened to be in the same place as each other. I don't know what it was, but it was the same event. So apparently, you have to be somebody to be in the same area as Michael Jordan. And it's not a fundraiser event. It's somewhere they all at. Paul Pierce was there. A lot of NBA players were there, and he was there too because Command Millionaire has money. And he wanted to get a picture with him, and Michael Jordan said, I'm not taking no picture of no rapper. Like, rappers are not the ones who endorsing and free advertising wearing your shoes. Millionaire has actually bought hundreds, thousands maybe of Pierre Jordan because he's a Jordan fan. We all were Jordan fans. But that's what I'm saying, the narrative. They always talk about how what LeBron don't do to make us think he's a bad guy. But hands down, LeBron is the model citizen that if I was growing up as a little kid, instead of be like, I want to play like Mike. But I want to be like LeBron James. But I have my own role model, and that was my father, Stuart Harrington. That was my role model. Even though I was a fan of those players, I never want to be like Michael Jordan. I want to play like Michael Jordan. See, the big difference. So I know what my role model is. So I'll never be confused of who I want to be, who I want to grow up to be like. My father is who I want to be like. Even though he wasn't a millionaire or NBA player, he was my superhero. Okay? Makes sense so people won't get messed up. But, yes, right now, I'm raising my son to be more like LeBron James. Black excellence. He cared about his people. He's not just all talking about action. He has his own shoe deal. I mean, he has not own shoe deal, but he has his own TV show on HBO, uninterrupted. He talk about any topic he want. See, the media tell him to shove and dribble, and you guys are like, yeah, he needs to shove and dribble. He makes $1 million. He doesn't have he don't have no reason to. He ain't got nothing to worry about. He's rich. Oh, he's rich. Yes, he is. But did y'all forget? Not last year, but the year before, his house in California. In a very rich neighborhood, someone sprayed it on his. Someone made to his garage door. If it is his garage door or his gate, I'm not sure. But either way, look it up. It's there. They spray on his stuff and call him a nigger. So what do you mean? So it doesn't matter who you are. You could be low income guy working at McDonald's, or you get a billionaire, LeBron James, and you can't get away from the narrative of being black. So yes, he has to take to speak on injustice. He does all the way 100%. And it took Michael Jordan probably, I think, last year or the year before, from to really finally come out and speak on the injustice going on in the black community. Just saying, it's facts. Look it up. It's not assuming nothing. It's all facts. Go to Google. Go to Yahoo. Go to the library, which some of y'all don't read anyway, but go there anyway and look the information up. It's all there. So what I'm getting at is that you don't want to be a yes man. Critical thinking. We all were giving a brain. We all can think on our own. If you don't know something, cool. I mean, we all have people who know more than us. It's understandable. But when somebody tell you something and it doesn't fit well, or if it even if it doesn't sit well or feel well, whatever the case may be, just look it up. Get your own understanding. Look at the facts. We live in this day and age that we have walking Wikipedias on our hand. These cell phones. You can go to Google, you can go anywhere, anytime, look anything up. And don't just check at one place. Go to multiple locations. If one place say this same thing and go somewhere else and say the same thing, okay, maybe a little truth behind it. But if one area says one thing and another area says something different, you want to keep digging until you get people to say the same thing over and over again. So all I'm getting at is that don't be a yes man. Don't be the person that whatever the media or narrative pushes out to you believe. Critical thinking. Use it. We all given brains. We all went to school. Regardless of what education level that you have, some things you just can't just be like, okay, that's what it is. No. That's why I really don't follow the news no more, pretty much. I mean, I read on stuff, but I can't go what the media pushes in front of me. Because I think I said this before in my last video. When you look at these reality TV shows, Love Hip Hop and Married to Medicine, they push the narrative that black people don't know how to act in public. We're always fighting. Doesn't matter how smart we are or how uneducated we are, we still act like animals. That's the narrative that they push. And if you realize the media pushes even on TV, you don't really see too many good black home TV shows. You really don't. I mean, you got black, it's still good. It's one of the few still out there. But the shows like Bill Cosby, The Cosby Show, those things are very foundation as far as what black family is supposed to be. But now you got all these other stuff being pushed down our throats, and some people just go with it. Some people I say people are just lazy. People are just too lazy to take the time to do their own research. They just go with the narrative. So that's all I want to talk about this morning, people. Critical thinking. Use your brain. Don't be a yes ma'am or yes sir or yes woman. Same boat. Same group. All y'all in one category. But just don't be a yes man. I'm out.